The 2026 World Cup is here. 16 stadiums, 3 countries, 48 nations, and I am visiting every single one, starting right now. First stop, Mexico City, the Azteca, the only stadium in history to host 2 World Cup finals, 1970 and 1986. 87,000 people in here. The altitude, the noise, the history in these walls. There is no atmosphere on earth quite like standing inside the Azteca. From Mexico City to Monterrey, Estadio BBVA, and look, behind me, the Sierra Madre Mountains right there, the most dramatically situated stadium at this entire World Cup. 53,000 seats, those mountains visible from every single one of them. Every match here played with that breathtaking backdrop. Genuinely stunning. Guadalajara now, Estadio Akron, that extraordinary spherical Colosseum design, rising out of the ground like nothing else, one of the most unique stadiums in the world. 49,000 seats inside that circular bowl. The atmosphere trapped in here on match day is going to be something else entirely. Mexico's 3 venues done, into the USA. AT&T Stadium, the largest domed stadium on earth. Air-conditioned, every match here played in perfect comfort regardless of the Texas heat outside. 80,000 seats, that roof, that screen, the biggest HD screen ever installed in a sports stadium hanging right above the pitch. Dallas does not do things small. Houston, Texas, NRG Stadium, another dome, another retractable roof keeping out the brutal summer heat. 72,000 seats and some of the biggest group stage matches happening right here. Kansas City, Missouri, Arrowhead Stadium. And this place holds a record that has absolutely nothing to do with football. The loudest outdoor sports venue on earth. 76,000 loudest crowd roar at a sports stadium. Imagine 76,000 World Cup fans in full voice in here. Absolutely unreal. Atlanta, Georgia, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That roof, 8 panels opening and closing like a camera aperture. The most visually extraordinary stadium in America without question. 71,000 seats. That halo video board running the entire circumference of the stadium above me. Atlanta bringing something completely different to this World Cup. Miami, Florida, Hard Rock Stadium. 6 Super Bowls here, 2 World Series, and now the World Cup, coming to one of the most glamorous cities in America. 65,000 seats, that iconic canopy roof, Miami sunshine outside, perfect conditions inside, the most glamorous World Cup venue in America, and it is not even close. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, the city of brotherly love, 69,000 passionate fans. Philadelphia supporters are going to make this place absolutely electric. Boston, Massachusetts, Gillette Stadium, and look at that, a 218-foot lighthouse attached to the stadium. Only in New England does something like that exist. 65,000 seats, one of the most passionate sporting cities in America, hosting World Cup football for the very first time. Boston is completely ready for this. Los Angeles, California, SoFi Stadium, Hollywood, sunshine, and one of the most expensive stadiums ever built on earth. $5 billion. $5 billion. 70,000 seats under that extraordinary translucent roof. The Hollywood Hills visible in the distance. Only in Los Angeles does a World Cup stadium look like this. San Francisco Bay Area, Levi's Stadium, Silicon Valley, the Santa Cruz Mountains visible from the upper tier, one of the most scenic venues at this entire World Cup. Seattle, Washington, Lumen Field, backed right up against Elliott Bay, the Seattle skyline behind it, and one of the loudest stadiums in American sport. 69,000 seats, that partial roof trapping every single decibel of noise inside. Seattle fans are the loudest in America. The World Cup is going to be something else here. Into Canada now, Toronto, BMO Field, Canada hosting the World Cup for the very first time in history, and this city is buzzing like I have never seen. 45,000 seats, the Toronto skyline right there beyond the open end of the stadium, Canada's moment on the world stage, and Toronto is absolutely ready. Vancouver, BC Place, snow-capped mountains in every direction, the most breathtakingly beautiful setting of any stadium at this entire World Cup. Nothing comes close. 54,000 seats under that retractable roof, those mountains visible through the open end. Vancouver hosting World Cup football for the first time. What a setting. And finally, back where it all ends, New Jersey, MetLife Stadium, the Manhattan skyline right there in the distance. The final, July the 19th, 2026, right here. 82,500 seats, 6 billion people watching what happens on this pitch, 16 stadiums visited, 3 countries, and it all ends right here, the 2026 World Cup. Let's go.